Yo, 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 zoom, zoom, zoom. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's well. This is Pick a Side. I'm your boy LG, my man Stack City from the Tray All Day, and Barbershop P. All right. Yo, so I'm gonna hit you boys with a random question. That means you don't know what I'm about to ask you. But recently it was announced and reported that Lauryn Hill album from 1998, Miseducation, went diamond. All right. So a lot of people, when it comes to this Miseducation album, you hear cats like Lecrae say it's one of his favorites of all time. Fat Joe says his favorite of all time. Nas will tell you that that's his favorite female MC of all time. She's in my personal top 3 favorite artists of all time, Miss L Boogie. All right. But she reached a milestone that many don't reach. Okay. So like Britney Spears went diamond, Adele went diamond, but they're not rappers. Okay, but then N went diamond and Pop went diamond also, but they're not female. That makes Lauryn Hill the first female rapper to go diamond with the album. Can we put our hands together for L Boogie, please, guys? Come on now, let's show L Boogie some love. Now, with that being said, she would not be included in your answer. You cannot say Lauryn Hill. My question is to you guys. Dismiss Lauryn Hill. Who do you believe is the greatest female rapper of all time? Whoever wants to go first. Who Nicki. And why? Who and why?
If we going off Nicki.
Who you say?
Nicki, man.
Nicki Minaj? Come
yes,
on,
sir.
Pete. Tell me why,
yes, sir. Nicki took over a whole culture of rap. She took the torch from Lil Kim, man, and Foxy, and she was the hottest female rapper for a while. She only took a break because she wanted to take a break. Accolades out of this world. Record sales, not even close. Like, she literally low-key the Jay-Z of female hip-hop artists. When it comes to business, when it comes to investments, when it comes to the money she's made, nobody has made money like her as a female artist. Nobody has had some of the, like a lot of the accolades she's accumulated as a female artist.
You said the female version of Jay-Z?
Yes, sir.
From a business perspective?
Yes, sir. Come on, man. Like Wayne signed the best trio he could ever have. You got Wayne, Nicki, you got Drake. Come on, man. That's the pyramid. You know what I'm saying? That's the new goats of my era.
So this where it's coming from. Your fan of Wayne is making you. I got you.
I mean, you know that. I mean that, of course. But you know what I'm saying? Just that was like me coming up. Like, bro, like, I mean, I love Eve, I love Remy, but they didn't have a run that Nicki had. Like, they didn't have a sales, Nicki. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's hard to.
Let me ask you this, P. Let me ask you this, P.
Like, because I'm one of the people that I feel like Nas is a better rapper. But you can't say Nas is a better, like, you can't put Nas above Jay, and it's hard because, you know what I'm saying, like, it's hard.
Stack can tell you, Nas is my favorite rapper of all time. He's my favorite rapper of all time, but Stack can tell you, I'll tell you, Jay-Z's the greatest of all time, though.
Right,
Nas is my
and that's
favorite.
how I feel with Nicki. I feel like Nicki did it the greatest as a female artist. Like,
but hold on, P. Let me ask you this. I got to challenge you. I got to challenge you.
Go ahead.
Now you say that these other female rappers like Eve and all them didn't have the run she had, but a lot of argue when she made her run, there was no other female rappers was on a downslide. There was nobody out really. Compared to when Eve was out, you had Eve, the Brat, Missy, Kim, Fox, Left Eye. I mean, the list goes on.
Listen, bro, I understand all of that. But it was female artists that came out during Nicki's era, but nobody. It was dudes that wasn't even tooling with Nicki. How many females you don't get on the song with Rick Ross, Kanye, Jay-Z, and like she got the best verse. She got the hardest.
So let me challenge you again. Let me challenge you again. Okay, you said her career didn't end. She took a break. Some people would say she either ended it or Cardi B's arrival ended it. To that, you say what?
I disagree. I feel like they, even like people say, oh, Sheetha did this. Ain't nobody buy that Remy album. Ain't nobody bumping Sheetha right now. Cardi B came in at the perfect time. Nicki was already, it's like when people was trying to say, oh, Rihanna is better than Beyonce. Like, what? Listen, bro, I love Rihanna. Wow. Bro, people argue that. Like when Rihanna was in her bag and climbing to the top. It was people making that argument.
Mm.
Nicki and Beyonce, and there's certain artists that reach a status where it's like, now I can be in cruise control. Nicki has reached that status. So of course, and what do people that's trying to be on that status do? They come for the crown. So of course everybody's coming for her head because
so P, let me ask you this. So P, there was a time in Nicki's prime, I would watch award shows, and the females that they would put in the category to win the awards, you didn't even know who they were. You know? So what I'm saying is, why was it not perfect timing for? So was it not perfect timing for Nicki to be a good rapper when there was no female rappers? You said Cardi B came in at a perfect time, but Nicki was still rapping when Cardi B came in.
Yeah, but people, it's hard, like, because you didn't see, like, we didn't see Nicki at her prime rapping and Cardi in her prime rapping. Nicki was already set in stone as like the female artist when Cardi finally, you know what I'm saying, came up. Nicki had, like I said, I knew other artists, I knew other female artists that was trying to come up, but it was always being compared to Nicki.
But
and
you know
nobody
what?
could do that.
But you know Cardi. What though?
And I give Cardi that credit because it took Cardi to get that and get some radio buzz as a female artist, because nobody could make that wave and break that mold.
But I do feel like Nicki, every time there was a threat, she felt a type of way.
She came
like the white girl. I can't think of her name right now. When she came on the rise, Nicki got, and then Cardi B, you know, her and Cardi has to be. Nicki don't like when there's a threat. She loved it when there was no other female rapper rapping, and she had all the hits and the songs. But once someone else popped off, it seemed like she couldn't control herself. And Stack City, who you got, sir?
Hold on, wait. Before Stack City go, was it Nicki that couldn't control themselves, or was it them gunning for Nicki trying to take her crown that could control themselves?
But can we not say they took her crown?
I don't know, because if Nicki, bro, if Nicki dropped right now, she's gonna get.
Where's Nicki?
Listen. If Nicki done had a baby and stuff, she's doing Queen Radio and all of that now with Heart Radio and stuff, or Apple Music or something. But my thing is, if say if Nicki dropped an album or something or a song right now, it's getting 30 million views on YouTube by midnight. You know what I'm saying? Numbers don't lie.
But does Cardi B not do that? Man,
she does. I'm saying she does do that, but I'm saying Nicki still has to, like, that's what I'm saying. Nicki's in that mode. It's like the Wayne and Drake thing we had. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Nicki in a place where I don't have to drop music. Like, I don't have to do that.
I like Nicki, but I do think she took advantage of an era.
And I'm about to let Stack City go because it was people already arguing, like, even last year, that Cardi B fell off because she didn't drop music for so long. But that's because we live in such a microwave society. Nicki in her prime,
but she just had that big joint. She just had that big joint with Megan Stallion. That real WAP.
That dropped at the top of the year. 2020, Cardi really didn't drop nothing. Cardi didn't drop nothing the whole 2020, really. And people were trying to say, oh, she fell off. And I'm like, no, bro, like, you got to understand, like, it's people.
Like, I guess what I'm saying is, like, Nicki held her own when there was nobody really doing nothing. But I would have liked to see her in the females in the 90s. They had competition. I don't really think she had competition because, you know, the female rap climate at the time was just on a downslide. But now we got girls like Rhapsody and everything. So it's coming back. You know what I'm saying? Megan Stallion's out now. So, I mean, they're coming back.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. But, I mean, Nicki still did her thing. And it's like, just like with basketball, you can't help the era you dominated in.
But at least basketball had competition.
Well, people say Russell and Wilt didn't have no competition.
No, I'm just messing. Go ahead, Stack City.
What was the question again? The original question.
Who do you believe is the greatest female rapper of all time?
Not my favorite.
Lauryn Hill.
Not my favorite, but the greatest.
Not your favorite. Who you think is the greatest? I think P made a good case for Nicki. She do have a lot of accolades.
And how are we defining the greatest?
Do you think Jay-Z's the greatest rapper of all time?
We're not talking about guys right now. We're talking about girls. We're talking about females.
It's the same way. It's the same way.
We're talking about women. We're
talking
about women.
The same way.
And
bro, the normal, the bars, impact, bars, impact, records, the norm. Greatest of all time. Flow, everything. The same reason why you think guys are the greatest of all time.
All right. The reason I wanted to get the definition, because I think there's several that can make a case. And I personally, I don't know that I have a GOAT, a greatest of all time. But I'll tell you this: Foxy Brown, Missy Elliott, the Brat, and Eve. I put all four of them above Nicki Minaj. All four. I put all four of them above Nicki Minaj. That I don't.
Did you hear this, P?
I don't have a goat, but I'll put all four of them ahead of Nicki Minaj. I will. Just for and as far as I'll put them ahead of Nicki Minaj as far as impact, as far as ability and skill, as far as just I don't know what the album sales were compared to Nicki Minaj's album
Y'all
sales.
sleeping on Nicki Penn.
But when it comes to
Nicki
when
album?
it comes to skill, when it comes to skill, when it comes to impact, when it comes to ability, when it comes to the splash they made, I'll put all of them above Nicki because they did it amongst each other. Like LeBron said, they did it amongst each other. Whereas Nicki Minaj was pretty much flying solo. Just flying, like LeBron just spelled it out for you. It was a much more competitive.
Nobody could get hot. Like,
you talk
they compared everything to
Nicki Minaj is like Wilt Chamberlain when he played. Like it won't hardly no other 7-footers. It won't hardly no other 7-footers in the league. It was a bunch of 5'10", 5'11", NBA playing basketball is my second job. It was a bunch of guys who playing basketball was their second job when Wilt played. You know what I mean? Like Nicki Minaj didn't have that competition. You know, they didn't have they didn't have Lil Kim.
None of
they didn't have Lil Kim. They didn't have MC Light. They didn't have Foxy Brown. They didn't have Lauryn Hill.
I will put Nicki Penn beside any of them.
Come on,
I will
man.
put Nicki Penn beside
not on skill. Not on skill.
Any
really?
Any of them. Any of them.
Not
any
Eve.
of them.
Not Eve.
I stand on that.
Or Penn.
No.
Yes. Not Eve.
Eve,
no.
Definitely.
No.
Yes.
No.
Not Missy.
Yes.
Not Missy.
Yes.
Just like
Eve had to freestyle with DMX, them. Eve had to freestyle with Busta and all of them as well. Like Nicki didn't just get her place. Like,
and as far as being a rapper, as far as being a rapper,
in a different era.
As far as being a rapper, I'm not. As far as being a rapper, like rappity rap, like I can rap. I'm not putting her up there with the Brat. I'm not putting her up there with the Brat.
She can
I'm
rap.
not putting her up there with the Brat. She can't rap with the Brat, bro.
No.
Yes.
She can't rap with the Brat.
Yes, she can, bro.
No,
yes,
she can't.
No,
Come on, man.
She can. That's just like saying Little Kim can't rap with them because what Little Kim rapped about. Little Kim wanted to be like a
No.
dude.
He said
Foxy. I said Foxy.
No, but I'm saying people say that, but Foxy still was hard. Like Foxy, she was a sex symbol, but she still rapped hard.
Yeah,
like
we gotta eliminate Foxy though.
You know what I'm saying? Like
he didn't run out bars.
Kim.
If we eliminate a lot of people.
Nas and J and stuff. Y'all didn't know that?
We eliminate Nicki Minaj. Then we eliminate Nicki Minaj.
No.
Oh
no.
yeah.
Nobody wrote Nicki stuff. No.
Come on, man. We eliminate Nicki Minaj.
No. You gotta find me a ghost writing. You gotta find me this article. You gotta find me something. Come on, bro. No. Please don't say Safari.
We're gonna carry this one. We're gonna carry this one off there.
That was good, Stack.
We're gonna carry this one off there. We're gonna carry it off there. Man, you can't tell me she can rap with the Brat.
Bro,
no.
Yes, she can.
You can't tell me. You can't tell me her pen.
Bro, listen.
Hold on.
Revenge. Listen, I got songs. Hold on. I got songs.
Listen. She can't rap. Well,
listen. A Brat song that had the impact like Nicki.
Listen. She can't rap with the Brat. She ain't got a pen like Eve. She ain't got creativity like Missy. And she ain't got the combination like Foxy. And she ain't got.
I disagree. That's what made her Nicki, because she had all of that.
No, man.
She had the Foxy, she had the Kim, she had the Missy Elliott creativeness. Nicki had girls running around here wearing pink wigs and crazy heels that looked like it was made out of lifesavers.
No.
Why did you say she
had females want to be Barbie dolls?
Why did you say Derek Fisher the other day was a solid point guard?
Because of his numbers. What you mean?
Because he was pretty solid in a lot of categories, right?
Yeah.
Nicki is pretty solid in a lot of categories. She doesn't dominate anything though.
Nicki is excellent in a lot of categories.
She don't dominate anything.
So, bro, numbers don't lie. Pull up their numbers. If they were so high, why didn't they do the numbers Nicki did? I don't want to hear nothing.
So P.
Competitive era. She was in a competitive era. Nicki wasn't in a competitive female rapping era.
They still could have sold records.
Everybody I named.
Stop their record sales.
Everybody I named.
They would
sell records if they put up dope stuff. Yes, it does. If
bro,
everybody
it was men in all the men, and that's not no excuse, because it was men in hip hop going back and forth in competition, and they were going platinum plus.
P.
You know what's different. You know what's different though.
P. Everybody I named competed with each other. Everybody I named competed with each other. Who did Nicki compete with in her prime? Who she compete with? There was a female rapper.
Who did she compete with in her prime?
In her prime.
She didn't have nobody compete with. There was no competition.
Come on, P. It's like Will Chamberlain.
There was nobody available. It wasn't competition.
There was no competition.
There was nobody available.
But that's not her fault. No female artist at that time could get hot.
We're not saying, listen,
it was female artists
trying. But once they got hot,
they weren't making no
once they got hot, she went away.
P, listen though, P. P, listen. We're not saying it's her fault.
Went away.
We're not saying it's her fault. When did I say it was her fault? It don't have to be her fault. Who cares whether it's her fault or not? She still was by herself. She was still by herself. It's not her fault.
That's fine.
Right?
But this is what I'm telling y'all. Take Nicki catalog, take Nicki numbers, take her pen, and you can put it in their era, and it'll be just as good.
No, well.
Little Kim tried to come at Nicki. How did that go? It didn't work out too well.
50 years old.
Smashed her.
Exactly. But listen what you're saying.
Little Kim shouldn't have tried to come for her.
But listen,
I'm telling y'all, Nicki didn't bother
what
nobody.
You're saying, though,
all the girls that tried to come for Nicki, she all responded to them. She never dissed them. She gave them all the credit in the world until they dissed her. And then look how it turned out.
Nicki's good with subliminals, P. Subliminals exist. Subliminals
y'all just
exist.
Said there was no competition. So if there was no competition, why am I dissing somebody that's not even making music? When they started dropping albums and wanted to become hot, like
it was because there was no competition.
Bro, as soon as
she has to diss 50-year-old women because there's nobody rapping right now.
She didn't diss them, though. That's what I'm saying. Like with Remy, as soon as Remy got out of prison, what'd she do? She dissed Nicki for no reason.
And got her and bodied her. Did she not get her?
No.
You putting Nicki's pen
she
creativity,
was tough, but so was Nicki's response.
You the only person I heard say Remy didn't win.
You put Nicki's
Nicki's response was just as good.
You put Nicki's
right there. Y'all talk about ghostwriters.
You put Nicki's pen creativity.
You just saying stuff now.
You put Nicki's pen creativity up there with Missy?
No, God, no, P, don't. P, no, P.
Bruh, you don't like Kanye, right?
I don't.
P. Like Missy was basically the Kanye of her generation.
What? P. So let me ask you this, P.
Am I lying?
Is Kim more legendary than Missy Elliott?
HOODLAMB.
Missy
Elliott, P.
Hey, bro, I'm standing on Nicki, bro. I'm standing on. I don't care what y'all say, bro.
Hoodlum Apparel. Hoodlum Apparel.
Nicki Minaj wish she had the career Missy had, bro. She wish she had the career Missy Elliott had.
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Numbers lie, bro.
Pick a side.
Numbers lie.
Quoted by the great Jay-Z.
Exactly. Greatest of all as far as male rappers and rappers, period. But at the same time,
Jay's not the greatest lyricist, but he's the greatest of all time.
I agree with that.
All right. We're all on the same side with that, but at the same time, HOODLAMB, Hoodlum Apparel. Go to the IG, go to the website, get you a hoodie, get you a hat. That's the official sponsor. They ship all over the country. Talk to us in the chat. Talk to us in the comments. Let us know what you think. I know this one gonna go. This one gonna go strong.
Flood the comments, Barbs.
They're gonna go strong.
She don't even make music anymore.
Yeah, this one gonna go strong for Nicki because like it depends on what our listener audience is, what their age is.
Nah, there's no way.
But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know how you can make. I'm putting her 5th on that list. I'm putting all 4 I named ahead of her. All right, we out of here. Pick a side.
He gave you 4, P.
Pick a side.
Young
I didn't even give him an answer. I just gave him 4. I didn't even give him an answer. I just
gave
him 4 that were better.
He didn't give you 1.
That's fine. That's fine.
Pick a side.
Let us know what y'all think.
Let us know what y'all think.
Pick a side.